I miss my slime buddies. They were fun. So yeah, it's pretty. I've got one for redstone and more for lapis and food over there. Down here is all netherrack, soul stand, glowstone. And I've never used an inventory editor on this at all. Like all this glowstone. That's actually a lot of glowstone because I don't remember when the update came out where glowstone gave you more loot, give you like 4 pieces of dust every time you broke a block. But I got all that glowstone back when you only got 1 piece of dust from every block. And I do love this glowstone. This is another alternate from another previous sheep pack, and it looks really industrial, I want to say. There's my portal. I was going to move that after I finally finished this base. I had so many plans for this thing. This was the entryway here, and this was all going to be slabs and look gorgeous. It's going to come in here. This is going to be a big lobby area and stairway up to a balcony leading to a second floor. And this mountain is absolutely huge. It goes on forever. I think I still got the tunnel. Yeah, forget it. Just take my word for it. This mountain goes on forever. And I was going to carve like the whole thing out and make it like a chapel on the inside of it. But I'm going to start a new world after the 1.8 update. Because, I mean, we're talking, what was it? Like biome-specific terrain. Well, actually, no. We've already got biome-specific terrain. But, you know what I mean. Ravines and better mountains, rivers, and all sorts of cool shit that I can't wait to check out. But, yeah. I finally got around to hollowing out the inside of this statue. And this was inspired by the Argonath statues in Lord of the Rings. You can take the ladder all the way up. It's a very long climb, believe me, or you can take the stairs, which I guess I wouldn't recommend. But I do like this half slab design that I put around the stairs so that you don't fall off the stairs on your way up or down. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah, we're not going to, if you're wondering where the light is coming from, I got a torch right there on the way up. Like, yeah, you can see the torches. We'll take the ladder. It's a little bit faster. It's still pretty long, though. So yeah, I turned this statue into a lookout tower. And it turns out you can't really see anything from up here. Even if you're on far distance, you just see out into the, I like to call it the ocean, but it's just a big lake. There's not a whole lot to see, though. There's more to see when you're actually up here. If you'll remember, I stood up here during the montage, and I turned my render distance on far, like I'm on normal right now, and it's even starting to lag. It is pretty beautiful, though. There's not a whole lot to see on normal distance. If you're standing up here, if you want a good view, you really got to have it on far. But there's a reason I don't do that, and it shows in my montage video. Should we go in the mountains? Sure, why not? I've got it on peaceful right now. I've also got it on day only and no clouds and no weather to make this easier, because it rains all the time down here. It's one of the parts, one of the things I like about this area. Out of my world generation, I think I chose probably the best spot to build. This is, it's just all around great. It's got everything I want. It's got rain all the time. So I'm guessing this is like part of a rainforest biome, because there's a lot of trees out there. And sheer cliff sides and mountainous terrain. I like that a lot. But yeah, let's go over here and I'll check you out. Yeah, I'll check you out. I'll check you out, broski. No homo. Only but a little bit. Maybe a little bit of homo. Yeah, one of the projects I wanted to do, if I can get close enough so that you can see it, this mountain is a lot bigger than it looks right now. There's a very sheer cliffside up there. There you go. Now you can see it. I was going to build some kind of a guard tower, a lookout tower, maybe a what the hell's the word on the lighthouse. I was going to build a lighthouse up there or something, just something cool on the very edge of that cliff there that you can see. And from there you can look down upon this at night, and it looks absolutely awesome with all the glowstone underneath the water. Looks cool from far away. Chunk arrows. Sweet. Let's go down into the place and I'll show you the stuff. Yeah, I never wired this up to redstone, because if I wanted to do that, first of all, I like where the button is. I'd have to move the button down, and then I'd have to fill this in, and make a redstone contraption in there, and it just wasn't worth ruining the look. Now, if you actually did notice, the outside of this is really chunky and blocky, and I was gonna fix that, but at this point, I guess every project in this world is on permanent hold, and it's never gonna get finished. I hadn't quite finished the lobby here, but these are the stairs. I was gonna add support beams and pillars and stuff, and the whole thing was gonna be covered in this kind of wool, but I ran out of wool. As you can see, so there's just grass around down here. Now, I did grow the grass all the way from shore out here, and I made it spread up here so you could have like planters up there. I haven't planted any flowers or anything in it. And behind this painting, I've still got chests down here for while I'm working. Store supplies in here. Got glowstone behind the painting, so at night this looks absolutely awesome. Lights up the waterfalls and everything. The water is coming in directly from outside, and from here it actually looks like that's the surface of the water, but the surface is actually up there. Yeah, I was replacing all the dirt on these walls with smooth stone, and then I let some water in on accident, and I had an epiphany. I thought this looked really neat. Came down here a couple times and there was a squid or two swimming around in here. I didn't think that was actually big enough to wash in squid, but it is. But yeah, this the way this is made, designed, it's got 4 tunnels on each corner. Each one leads to a different farm. That's a wheat plantation. This one is for growing cacti. What was this? Reeds and then trees. And then below this I was going to have a mushroom farm and a squid aquarium. Because many times I've come over here and I've seen squid trapped down here, squid washed in here, and I figured it would just be too easy to, because the water current around the glass outside is pushing, the source blocks all changed after I built this, and it pushes squid down. So I figured I could build a squid aquarium under this and just wash all the squid in there, and it would be pretty cool. I was also going to have a mob grinder, because I've never even built a single mob grinder in my Minecraft experience at all. Figured I'd have one. So yeah, come in here. These double doors were going to be on each hallway, just never got around to it. I suck at redstone. This is all lapis blocks and these half slabs. These stone half slabs look amazing, if you ask me. The only problem is they don't look like smooth stone, and I wouldn't want them to. And I wouldn't really want the smooth stone to look like the half slabs either. This is the tree farm. It's got somewhere around 60 to 70 trees in it. I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's a tree farm underwater. I can tell you that digging out all these rooms and the hallways, the tunnels that lead to this, digging out these things here, these are just like shortcut tunnels. I like using these better. That glowstone on the outside of these is enough to sufficiently light up both these tunnels at night completely. Like, it looks great in here. And I was going to carve out I think I'm insane for even thinking about this, but I was going to carve out all the landmass under the water around this place just to give myself a better view from down here and from down in the diagonal tunnels as well. I'm actually quite glad that I've decided not to continue this world, or else I'd still be compelled to do that crazy project. This is the wheat farm. I actually got rid of all the wheat because it made my CPU lag like hell whenever I was near this place. I would only have to look in this direction and I would drop to like 2 frames per second, so got rid of the wheat. Don't really need it. It's double story, and yeah, you can see how this is built. There's really not much to say about it. I like how these windows look from under here. You can see the water. You can actually see the bridge from here too. It's kind of cool. The bridge wasn't that hard to make at all. I built the whole thing out of cobblestone, and it was just sort of getting it to look right. I did make the decline on the second half too steep my first time around, so I had to tear that whole thing down and start over again. I don't know where this was going to lead. Somewhere cool. Maybe down to the squid farm. Maybe down to the monster spawner. Maybe to a new strip mine. I'm going to show you the outside of this. I had a boat here that, yeah, it's over there. My boat ran away from me when I hopped out of it the last time. That looks nice. I love the way this looks from above the water. Yes, sir. I didn't show you the back porch of that house, did I? Well, you can see it from here. Back porch there. There was a lot of stair. Like, I used a lot of stairs for the design of this place. I still kind of think that the chimney doesn't look right, but, you know, it is what it is. Back there is actually a couch. I used black wool, wood, and that birch wood over there. Put some torches on top of it. Looked pretty cool. I like the supports underneath it. I think it looks really not modern or not old-fashioned. I don't know. Just the cobblestone texture on this pack looks really good for like supports underneath houses and stuff. Looks realistic. But this has been a walkthrough of my dying world, which is soon to be completely dead. And I look forward to 1.8. I can't wait. I am going to be continuing the desert Let's Play, the desert survival Let's Play. There's a lot going on right now. I got to find time. I'm back in college now. I'm back in school, taking 5 classes that's full time, so that's eating up a lot of my time. I'm planning on doing Let's Plays of another game, and every now and then, you know, I just don't want to record all the time. I don't want this to become a chore. As long as it's still a hobby, I can keep producing content that is actually entertaining to you guys. And sorry I'm being so quiet right now, but the truth is, this mic, the whole reason I bought this mic was so that it would be, oh, on the back it said that it's got a noise reducing feature on it, which cuts out annoying white noise and background noise and stuff. That's a load of crap. This thing picked up my neighbor's dog barking 2 houses away in the backyard. I could barely hear the dog, and it picked up on the mic. I didn't even hear the dog bark until I listened to the playthrough, and I heard the dog barking on my fucking headset. It's ridiculous. So I'm trying to be really, really quiet, because if I raise my voice, I'm going to have to edit down the volume so you guys don't go deaf.
Bad!
No, yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. The heavy, ladies and gentlemen. Insightful as always. So I'll see you guys next time.